Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hoping you guys are all having a great New Year's Eve. I thought I figured I should follow up with another dinosaur deck profile since I did Shaddoll Dinosaurs yesterday. So today it's going to be the Lost World Dinosaur variant. I'm starting to like this one slightly better now, but to me it's still like, I still have, mixed feelings. But I do like that Lost World Dinosaurs now has a legitimate going first play now, especially with the Dino Wrestler engine. And it's pretty nasty. Like, you can easily get a free Pankratops or a Stegosaur and just get into some free rank 4 plays, even some link plays to go with it. So it's easier to fill up your board more with this variant than it is with Shaddoll Dinosaurs. Shaddoll Dinosaurs primarily to basically stall and then OTK, where this one's just straight up OTK and just clear out your opponent's boards as quickly as you can. So honestly, like, I'm starting to think like they're both just as good as one another. So it's really just about personal preference at this point. So anyway, let's go and get right to it. So of course I'm going to be playing 3 copies of Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. This guy's your primary boss monster. 3 Oviraptor, Sierra Rhoda, and your Foolish Barrel at the same time. 2 Baby Ceratosaurus, or you can do 3, but I like to do 2 and 1 Petite Pteranodon just to get another Pankratops out. Just, once again, it's like I had a personal preference, so this is just the way I like to play it. 1 Giant Rex. You could bump it up to 2 as well if you so choose. I mean, honestly, I think 1's just more than enough now. 1 Miscellaneousaurus, obviously it is at 1. Jurek Alo is the tuner. You do have a few synchros like Chanbara and Trishula, and now I finally got my hands on a Nat Beast. 1 Overtex Qualis. You really don't want to see this card, but if you happen to open up with it as well as a double evolution pill, just summon it out and negate spells and traps. For the Dinosaur engine, running 2 copies of Dino Wrestler Pankratops. I don't like 3/3, got a little bricky, so I felt like 2 was more efficient. And 1 Dino Wrestler Stegosaur, just because you definitely want to be able to special summon this card. So, and it's really easy to do that with Baby, Petite, or even and you also need him to perform the Dino Wrestler field spell play, just because like I said, it's built to like where you can actually go first now with this deck. For the Kaiju package, I'm only running 1 Gamma Seal, 1 Kumongous, as well as 1 Dogron since it's searchable. These are just really there to, get rid of problematic monsters. You don't want your opponent to hit you with a Boral Sword Dragon or Borlo Dragon because, you have no ways to target those, but if you tribute them, then you've got nothing to worry about. I'm only running 5 Hand Traps, 3 Ash, 2 Ogre, and if you don't have Ash or have access to an Ash, bump up Ogre to 3 and play 2 Veilers at least. Or if you have Drone Lockbirds, you can play those in place of Ash Blossom instead. Try not to pay too much, try to keep things in a low budget. I just happened to pull the Ashes when I got them, so that's just me being lucky. But in general, like the Ogres, I invested on those primarily. The only one I ever got was the super rare, which I got out of the tins. Anyway, moving on to the spells. Since, like I said, it's the Lost World variant, you're playing 3 Lost World. This just weakens your opponent's monsters, as long as they're not dinosaurs, by 500 attack and defense points. But affects you too, but generally everything in the deck is dinosaur, so you don't have to worry about that. Whenever you summon a dinosaur monster, you give your opponent a Jurek token. And I always like to use the combo where you pop the token, but save it with Lost World's effect to pop another dinosaur from your hand or your deck, so you can pop babies for free. 1 World Dino Wrestling. This card has an amazing graveyard effect where you can banish it, special summon 1 Dino Wrestler monster from your deck, and this where you generally special summon Stegosaur. It's just a free summon, like I said. 2 Terraforming, just to search out your Lost World, so you don't want to search out the Dino World Wrestling at all. You mainly want to pitch it. 3 Fossil Dig, which searches out just about every dinosaur except the big ones like Quatlis, Pankratops, and Tyranno, but you generally just want to get your Oviraptor as quickly as you can. 2 copies of Double Evolution Pill, only 2 because 3 doesn't really do anything for you. It just becomes a dead card. 2 and 4 is better because you don't have enough non-dinosaur anyway, so you can't really use Double Evolution Pill at its full potential. But on the plus side, you can at least summon a Tyranno the correct way more often than not. 2 copies of Foolish Burial Goods. You definitely want to try to open up with this card just to pitch away the World Dino Wrestling. Half the time Every now and then I will pitch away Kaiju Slumber if I already opened up with the Kaijus, but it's on a rare occasion. You mostly just focus on the World Dino field spell. Speaking of which, 1 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, 1 Dark Hole, and 1 Foolish Bear. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so moving on to the extra deck. Gonna be playing 1 Borolo Dragon. I don't have Sword, of course, everyone already knows this by now. 1 Trisbana, just combos really well with Giant Rex. And it's really powerful against Altergeist and Sky Striker. I'm running the Nightmare package. Nightmare package. My words almost got mixed up. And of course Cerberus. 1 Pentastag, Tyranno gets piercing damage. 1 Reapodocus. You definitely want to use this with your Jurek Elo to turn it into an Earth Tuner. That way you can bring out Nat Beast really easily, and it's not hard to make whatsoever. For the XEs, got Logia, Dolka, Dweller, Tornado, and Gustav Max. All pretty obvious choices. And for the Synchros, I got Trishula, Chanbara, and finally I got my hands on a Nat Beast yesterday, actually. So I'm really happy that I got one. For 14 bucks, it really wasn't half bad. And it's the gold rare. Alright, so moving on to the side deck. Playing 3 copies of Drone Lockbird, for any search heavy deck. So like Ash Blossom doesn't always work on every deck, so sometimes Drone Lockbird will be the better option. 3 Mind Control to deal with Thunder Dragons, Twin Twisters, Altergeist, or even it'll work on Sky Strikers, but just be careful with it because you will give them the advantage they need because they need their spells in the graveyard. Or any other Floodgate deck like True Dracos, so Twin Twisters is still there. But this works better against Sky Strikers, which is Hate Trunade. Against Prank Kids, I was going to go with Silent Graveyard, but I only have 2 right now, so for now, until I get the 3rd one, I'm playing 3 copies of Called by the Grave. But yeah, I just prefer this one a little bit more anyway, because it lasts for an entire turn, or until the end of the next turn, so yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll catch you guys again on the next video, and have a good New Year.